What's up guys, Chasing Lavery here with episode number 45 of Robin's Revival. Today's episode we continue our quest to try and get out of the championship one way or another. And we're playing Crewe, and things aren't going well, I guess, is the cliff. Let's roll the intro, I'll talk you through it. So here we are then for what will be our 11th game of the season. We're at home against Crewe Alexandra, and I said things weren't going well in the intro. We are 19th in the table. I thought we were on for a good season, as did the season preview. You'll remember it definitely said we were up for a decent season. Though, apologies if my voice is a bit scratchy. I think I'm coming down with a cold, or the hay fever is awful or something. We'll get through it. We'll get through it together somehow, as long as the voice holds up. Since we last met, we have lost to Luton in the Carabao Cup on penalties. We've lost to Swansea, 1-0 in the league. Drawn 0-0 with Ipswich. Drawn 1-1 with Bournemouth, with Daniel Deasy scoring. It's a long run without scoring a goal to start a season. It took almost a month. Then we drew 1-1 with Palace with a goal from Rommel Palmer. Drew 1-1 with QPR with Wilmar Ruiz scoring. 1-1 with Stoke with Wesley scoring. A 3-0 win over Brentford, our first win of the season, with Matika getting a brace and Ruiz scoring. And then we lost 5-1 to Burnley with Wesley scoring and drew 0-0 with Bolton. Now, this isn't great, but it has highlighted a problem that in Football Manager you often find you fix one part of your team and you break another. So we've conceded 11 goals so far this season, I think. Is it 11? I had these numbers in my head ready for this, and it's all gone terribly wrong, so we have to look it up together. We have considered, it was 11 goals so far this season. Now, at this stage last season, we had conceded 13 goals. However, we'd also scored about 15 goals, and so far this season we have scored 9. So our defence is better than it was last season, and our attack is somehow worse. And I'm not entirely sure how, but basically, we're just a goal scorer would have turned those green, is what we're saying. There's, 6 draws there, and they could have easily been 6 wins. That's 12 points we've dropped just by not having really a consistent goal scorer. One thing that's not helped that has been that Daniel Deasy is out injured. He has broken his collarbone. He's out for another 3 to 4 weeks. It was really like a 7 or 8 week injury. Either way, he was our best goal scorer last year, and he's not been available. And Wesley, as we know all too well, best deputy, but also has only scored 2 goals. So we need to figure out how we're going to get more goals out of things this season. So let's see if we can start that today. We're going to go play Crewe now, and I'll show you the team I've gone with, and hopefully we'll find some kind of something that makes it look like we're a half-decent, respectable team. So I've made a couple of tactical changes just to ensure we have the strongest possible team. We've gone with a 4-3-3 or a 4-5-1, however you refer to this formation, because apparently that is the best way we can line up. I've got Baxter in goal. Gould, Webster, Gibson and Naya is starting on the left-hand side ahead of Drama, because Drama is not a natural left-back. I've got Speck, Schneider, Shabur, Burr, Ruiz, Land and Matika as the midfield, with Wesley up top because he really is the best option. Luque just hasn't looked good. Whenever I've used him, I thought he had some big potential. Hasn't looked great whenever we've used him. So he's gonna have a bit of a time on the bench, and hopefully we'll get Wesley firing. The bench is Drama, Colwell, Garnacho, Luque, Odemeyer, Johansson and Longman. Johansson is wanted, and he's probably going to go because he's 36 and it's time to move him on. So let's submit that. Let's see what happens. Let's see how far my voice holds up. And let's crack on with things. So into the dressing room, and it's time we shut a few people up and prove their criticisms unfounded, is apparently what we're saying, and it seems to be sort of working. Let's tell Wilmar, in fact, let's just do the individual area of the pitch things. I've got faith, go make a difference, good. Midfield, we'll tell them the same thing, go make a difference. And we're going to tell our attack that we need goals, give us an edge. and people look fired up, which is good to see. Good to see. Let's see what we can do here. We're at home against Crewe Alexandra, and I think hopefully we should be able to sneak a result. Corner, it's Rowe taking it for Crewe, and someone whose name I couldn't pronounce headed it wide. I say headed it wide, it came off of Gould in the end, and Gould has put out for another corner. It's going to be Rowe taking this one. Let's get rid of this, get back on the attack. Speckschneider heads it clear as far as Dale. Dale to Rowe. Rowe into the box. Back to Dale. We need to be covering this off. Rowe there. Into the box again. Gibson to Land. Are we going to hit them on the break here? Big ball forward from Land. Goes nowhere. And that's kind of been the story of our season so far. Throwing now for us. It's Gibson taking it to Land. Land has time being closed down. They puts the ball over the top looking for Matika at the back post. Matika cuts it back. Bright cuts it out though, and Boyd on the ball puts it forward. We need to get this back up into their box. Land to Gibson to Speckschneider. Ruiz back to Speckschneider. Finds Shabua-Bua. Wesley back to Shabua-Bua. Through to Matika. Matika through on goal. Is he going to shoot? He's not. Cuts it back for Ruiz, and Wilmar Ruiz gets his third goal of the season. And our little wonder kid from Colombia is starting to finally show his value. Great interplay as well, getting over, lots of tackles. Crewe obviously getting stuck in. Matika maybe took an extra touch he didn't need to, could have scored that himself. But he cuts it back for Ruiz, and Wilmar Ruiz once again on the score sheet. And we are ahead, and hopefully this can be the catalyst to something good starting today. So it's half time. It is still 1-0. We're doing okay. We're doing well. Let's find another gear. Take charge of the match. Feels like the right shout right now. Lots of good performance. I think we're probably going to just leave it at that, because if I try and tweak it and fire them up anymore, I know I'm going to cause problems for myself. Hopefully we'll get there. Apparently Brendan Land has picked up a knock, which is not ideal, as Anaya gets a throw in early on in the second half. Matika back to Gibson. Finds Anaya. Anaya really needs to come into his own this season. Matika plays it off to Ruiz, plays it through for Anaya. This will be a great time for him to come into his own. Puts a crossover. Land is there at the back post. O'Malley will save it. And, would a fully fit Brendan Land have done something with that? Maybe. Probably not, as the police are making it lovely and easy to record as always. Ruiz. Ball goes across to Shabua-Bua. Wesley over the top looking for Land. Brendan Land, back post. Cuts it over. Matika back post. And it's just gone over. And I have got to start thinking about Brendan Land maybe needing to come off. But he seems to be recovering. He might be okay. He might be getting through it. We'll keep an eye on him. Free kick for Crewe. Ball goes over the top looking for Bright. Bright is going to be challenged here by Naya. He wasn't really challenged. And Dale is there at the back post. I just realised Bright is Brighton Bakare, who we had on loan. We had for a couple of seasons at Sunderland, and that's why I'm being punished. Ex-player syndrome is what has done that here. I should have really figured that out for myself. Ball goes across though, and Odobiko plays in Dale, and we're back on terms. And I need to start thinking about making some changes, starting with an encouragement shout, and then we'll see where we go from there. Goal kick, and it's Baxter taking it for us, puts it forward. I have made some subs. I've made a whole bunch of subs. I've used all three subs, in fact. Odomayo on at the back, Garnacho on the right wing for Land, and Johansson on in central midfield for Shabua-Bua, as O'Malley picks up the ball now, puts it forward. Webster doesn't really do anything. Webster is the guy coming off for Odomayo. Hopefully that'll be the last time we see him do anything meaningful in the game, because it wasn't great, as Matika picks up the ball and gives it away immediately to Sass Davis. Harris to Inabakare on the right hand side. Come on guys, let's cover this off. Let's not embarrass ourselves any more than we already have by conceding a goal. Okay. Thanks, Wilma. You've really helped us out there. You absolute clown. I mean, Shabua-Bua still want to come off, because Shabua has been thoroughly terrible. I think we're going to put Speckschneider up alongside him. Doing box to box probably isn't ideal there. We're going to take off Land as well anyway, because Land is having a bit of a mare. In fact, now I've thought that through. Let's send on Longman. Let's make both of these wide players inside forwards on attack. I've just very much become aware I don't have anyone I can move into a holding midfield while I want to take him west. It's fine, we'll make it work. What's the worst that can happen, right? We're just going to lose this game. And that was partially expected before the red, so even more expected now. Either way, we need to do something here, and even if it's just hold on for the draw, quite frankly, we need to do something here. Goal kick with Baxter now. He's going to put the ball forward to a very limited midfield. Wesley can't quite win the header, but Anaya has picked the ball up. Can he create something here? He's got the talent, he's got the pace. Has he got the men in the box? Puts it over. Longman is there, heads it in. Headed away by Rodrigo Antonio, and Gould is there. Can Glenn Gould do something? Cuts it back across the box, looking for Matika. Matika into Wesley, and Wesley hits the bar with a header. Could have been a late fluke winner. And O'Malley puts the ball forward from the goal kick. Onomayo heads it away to Boccia. Boccia to Walker. And we've got to do something here to win this back quickly and just kind of control the game. Harris to Boyd to Inabakari. He's moved inside where he plays very well. And Walker has just put it over the bar. And I feel like we are in a lot of trouble now. And so we're just heading into the full-time whistle. It's just gone, and the stats say we were the better team. I think if we finished the game with 11 men, we could have snuck a late winner, but there was nothing we could do. And I have to sympathise with you all. There was nothing you could do, but we are going to tell Wilmar Ruiz off because, frankly, that sending off was not okay. It was not okay. It cost the team. It was of benefit to nobody, and we've picked up yet another draw. And once again, I'm left thinking, if we could just convert one more draw into a win, we would be absolutely laughing. Which I guess means all I have to do is tell you when we're coming back, and just handily in the fixture. I usually skip about 8 or 9 games at a time. Handily in the fixture list. At the end of November, we play Bristol City. And at the beginning of December, we play Reading, which is a double header of derbies. Which feels like that's the kind of thing I should make into an episode. So next time out, we're going to do a double header. It'll be a double header of derbies. That's where we're heading forward from this one. In the meantime, guys, I'm going to try and turn the form around. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave comments, all that good stuff. You know the drill. I haven't always been chasing lamely. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all very soon. Have a good one.